there's no scenario where stopping or giving up is a possibility for me, right? And to hear you describe it that way, it is just so powerful. Where you will pay whatever price for however long you need to pay it, and then there's no discussion about it. So I decided that I'm going to do it. Therefore, I'm going to call this person in this situation every hour on the hour until they open the door. What do I need to do here?
Right? One of two things are going to happen.
And you want that to happen sooner rather than later. So then for me, literally my approach is kill it. I want to kill it or I want to confirm it as fast as I can. It's either a decent idea or it's not. And again, there's the mission to which I'm never going to give up. The means by which we achieve, of course, is malleable. But go on.
There's two things that I want to just drop in here because they're worth, if you want to make this stuff practical. One is we all have to learn this lesson the hard way because it's so unpleasant, but it's the most liberating lesson in the world, which is our greatest joys are on the other side of our greatest fears, right? It's actually in the show notes for Rise of Superman. I think you talk about that very thing. I definitely talk about that a lot in Rise of Superman, but we all have to learn that the hard way early, right? If you can't learn that lesson, then your fears are just crippling. But when you start to figure out, oh wow, the things that make me ecstatic, the things that I'm here for, they're on the other, I got to go right at this thing. And then it's a question of, you got to go right at this thing sooner rather than later, because later can eat you alive, right? Later can ruin your life. The second thing I want to say is there's a whole bunch of neurobiology around this, but we're goal-directed machines. And we're also homeostatic organisms. So what that means is we have a certain energy budget. It's a fixed budget. And for the brain, first order of business is efficiency. The brain is always trying to conserve energy. Same thing with the body. So if you create goals for yourself, and this means like you create a to-do list for your day and you don't check everything off, right? You're just training the brain that when you create a goal, you're actually lying. It's not really a goal, it's optional. And your brain will immediately start looking for an easy way out because it wants to save energy. But if you never, ever, ever give it the option, this is no, once the goal is done, your brain never wastes any energy not trying to achieve the goal. And it will immediately trying to figure out how do you solve this problem, right? And we do that. We do pattern recognition and problem solving automatically. But if you give the brain an out, if you give it a way to save energy, as homeostatic organisms, we're going to take it. So you can never you can't train yourself to ever back off because the brain will learn that that's the thing we do here.